Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
First carry from DeAndre Swift.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Carr.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to be a 3rd down.
And that's an object game from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to get up and throw another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And he's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Carr.
The pass caught by Olave.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
The score, Saints 7, Eagles 3. Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a toss for Swift left side.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, now some space that way. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
This one taken in by Olave. He'll get only 3 there, so he moves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drill. And you run it more shallower
than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release. As this will be incomplete.
He got that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
York able to send this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Now Hurts changing up the play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there to rush a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Carr to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up to get the sack on first down on near side. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Maybe change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is Carr inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carr to throw. And Thomas has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And he'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
What you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver and straight, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
To throw his Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. And incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but the offense hasn't given them much.
So you have to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Carr. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And getting 10 back as that sets up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag it out to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson
from 21 yards away.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And quickly they get to the line. Brown the motion man right. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 82 yards. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Saints 24, Eagles 3. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Hurts going to move them around.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
But 1st down, Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 8. Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Pick it up. Big play. Hey, 73.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Willis. Touchdown. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Show them what we're made of,
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Carr going to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty.